Welcome back to another episode of Back Your Basshead Garage. Today we're inside. This is actually going to be a pretty interesting video. So I'm here with Damien, who is behind the camera as usual. And today, as you guys can see by what's on the table, we have a Chinese-made Nakamichi. It was recommended to us as a cheap, inexpensive head unit. That's right, head unit. We're doing the stereo in the Jetta. So we're gonna open this up. I want to show you everything that we got here. So starting off with this little baggie. And this little baggie right here is a Volkswagen Jetta. Basically my Jetta wiring harness to just a generic one, so we don't have to cut up the OEM harness. There is actually an interesting here. Okay, but we don't need power antenna because we don't have a power antenna. So yeah, this is the little OEM Volkswagen to generic wiring harness. We have a doubled-in adapter as well because the stock one is going to get broken. But now we get on to the main course, the Nakamichi. I've never opened this yet. I have no idea what's going on right here. So far we got instruction manual and mounting hardware. Ooh, that's actually a lot of wires. That's actually a lot of wires. So this thing is Bluetooth, USB, no CD. It was $140? 150?
170-ish.
The receipt's in my glove box. Everything all in was like 250 bucks. Inexpensive. And that's actually really thin.
It's tiny.
And this is the mounting bracket. Yeah. So mounting bracket, and this is the radio. Full touchscreen deck. We got volume up, volume down, mic, IR. Ooh, there's even an IR. Is there a remote? There is a remote. I got a remote. I have a remote. This is the second highest end head unit we've actually ever owned. The reason why I say second is the one in toy, which unfortunately you guys didn't get. Did we do the video on toy? No. We did that before YouTube. The video for toy, the 1987 Toyota pickup that we have, actually has a $300 Pioneer head unit that we got on sale for like 180 bucks. Is it Pioneer? Yeah, it's Pioneer. Pioneer. And it's actually really nice. So Nakamichi. This is the NAM 1610. Google it if you want. Purchased from Visions Electronics. Not sponsored, but yeah. So these are the wiring harnesses. I'm going to assume this one here is going to be some of these because they're color-coded. These ones here are going to be for the other ones because they're color-coded. So yeah, we have to just connect these. I am going to be tinning the wires, which is why we have this here, which is not plugged in, which I gotta go get the proper extension cable to plug it in. 1 second. So we did get some new heat shrinks. We are going to be heat shrinking them and tinning them. We're not doing the whole twist method, so we'll start with the, I guess the greens and purples. These ones? Sure. Purple and the purple black line, right? Yeah, purple black line. So we'll start with purple. Oh no. These are not pre-stripped. I got wire strippers. They're not proper wire strippers, but they're wire strippers nonetheless. So we'll just put that one off to the side. There's all the screws. I didn't even think of it, okay? I figured these things would be pre-stripped. Some of those ones are. So we're probably going to time-lapse this right now, and you guys will see me when I'm done. Alrighty, so fast forward, we're done all the wire. You guys saw the time lapse. Here it is. Everything's all nice. We don't need this. This is for remote, and everything here is all for steering wheel, antenna, controls, extra stuff we don't need. This is literally all we need for speakers, power, ground, remote, and or power, ground, 12 volt switched, and then this one's finally light ups for when I turn on my lights, it lights up my Center console. Normally, you put these special little keys in the corner here, here, bottom right here, and right here. This is my special little key. I don't have them, obviously. So what you do is you actually open up your cup holders, slide the cup holders back in, because if they actually work, and you're literally just, actually no, you actually do this, and you just pop it out, like you would. Go away, cup holders. And just do that, pop out the screen, and just keep pushing your cup holders back in, apparently. And then this whole thing actually pops off with a little bit of force. It doesn't break the unit at all, so if you don't have the keys, just want to take out your stock one, this is still good. I could put this back in if it was fully functioning. The pins line back up are good to go. Now that's step one. Now, the little pins, you can see it, they're right down here. They're these right here. These are special little pins. Normally these open up like that when you go to take it out with the special pins. They open up enough and they just slide it out. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the bottoms first. Or actually, I think I did do one side. I think that's what I did last time. Things actually extremely pain in the ass to get out. There we go. That's almost. Gotta like kind of like wiggle it. There we go. That side out. So like you put your fingers behind here and you can pull out. This one here will be just right there, and this one here will be. The open. Oh, this one here is on the top. And eventually, if you keep finagling it enough, after about 20 minutes or so, with probably some curse words thrown into the mix, as I've already said a few of them, and apparently a couple is opening up, can get this thing out. Alrighty, so it was about 2 seconds for you guys. It's been about 3 days for us in the video. The head unit is installed now. This one is a temporary head unit. I'm going to replace this. This is just the Nakamichi. We ended up having to rewire, actually buy a new plug for it as well because we bought the wrong plug. If you own a Mark IV Jetta, BMW, I think it also said Porsche or Audi, they all use what's called the Euro plug. If you look it up, we'll put a picture of it right here. This is what the Euro plug is. If you have that square plug off the double-din head unit of the Jetta, you do need that plug to get it working. Otherwise, you have to cut, and don't cut your OEM wiring. Never do that. Otherwise, as you guys can see by up here on the dash, we're getting a subwoofer installed. We decided to do that as well. Cheap pawn shop subwoofer and an amplifier and a box I had laying around. There's gonna be a little bit of talking. If you don't like talking videos, skip to this time post right here, and that'll give you just the demo of the subwoofer. Okay, let's get into it. So update on your guys' traffic off. Update for you guys, we have the fuse block ran. Now, rules of fuse blocks, if you do not know, have it as close to the battery as possible. This one in particular, that's gonna be mounted right here. As soon as I get some drills, and then the power cable, which is this, it's gonna go right onto here. This is then going to run along here, through here, around here, probably just like, you know, try to stuff it underneath right here, hopefully. Come along, and then if you notice, this is probably going to be the same on Mark IV Jettas, Golfs, Passats, whatever. There's a little grommet right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yes, you guys can. You guys see through right there. Grommet right there. Pop it out, run your power wire in through there for the subwoofers. Finger that hole a little bit. Yeah, it feels good. So underneath there, yep. And all my wires have been tinned and soldered on, as you guys can see, just to make sure. So yeah, just underneath there.
I got it.
You want me to get my hand in there, or you got it? Damie's working on cars again, yay! And then underneath this piece right here as well. So just pull that, just pull all the way through first.
Relax.
I was going to pull all the way through first. We keep. Oh, here, wait. We have the grommet that we got to pull through. Okay, so we quickly ran it. What we're doing is just running it along. So the battery's going to go from here to mounting right here with this guy. Just boom. It's going to run along here, along the hood release cable, underneath the fender liner, around the intake. So it just goes whoop, underneath, back up here, and through the grommet right there, which is already back in place, and then Damien and I are going to take apart the interior now. We actually have to start in the back seat to take out the center console, which is annoying, but we'll do that. We'll get all the wires around. We'll catch up with you guys in a minute. So on the last clip you guys saw, I believe it was us installing subwoofer, something like that. I don't know. Subwoofer's installed. We've gone through 3 amplifiers. The original kicker we installed was dead. The 60 watt one was a 60 watt one.
It wasn't that great.
It was quiet. Now we have a 500 watt MB quart, basically little brother what he has in toy, which is perfect. We've also changed out head units since then. So the Nakamichi we bought, good unit, basic AF, to say the least. It didn't support Android Auto, it didn't do this or that, blah, 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 so we upgraded. I went back, exchanged it. They were like, yeah, it makes sense. Okay, here's an exchange for you. This thing still comes up randomly. So now we have this. We have a Sony high-end unit, doubled in, full touchscreen. You know, full touchscreen. Absolutely amazing. I have it EQ'd a little bit low like this, just because plainly these tweeters scream at me, and I hate that. I wish I'm probably going to actually deleting them, unhooking them when I upgrade the stereo speakers in this car in a couple months, but for now it works great. You know, I don't have an issue with it. Sounds good. Sounds great. Has decent bass, it sounds great. Very loud right now, unfortunately, which really sucks, but that is going to be the end of this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. If you do follow us on Instagram, we are trying to buy another project. Well, he's trying to buy another project, which he will switch with me for my other project.
We don't know about that yet.
Like, comment, and subscribe. I've been on YouTube a long time. And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter, all that other stuff, to keep updated from some behind-the-scenes footage. And also get notified when videos go live. Alrighty, see you around.